Hi, welcome to the live stream. In case you don't know, my name's Jabeen, and I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael. And in this live stream, Raphael will be giving messages for the week ahead, talking about the current energies and doing some clearing work as well. So I'm just going to let him come through and speak through me. I would like you to know that I am speaking on behalf of many angels, and when I speak through this channel, what I'm also doing is sharing information with you in other ways energetically. What I want you to know is that whatever is on your mind will be addressed during these live streams. I will be with each one of you, making sure that what you are concerned about is addressed. The reason I want you to know this is because I want you to be absolutely certain that I am aware of you, I am with you, and will give you what you need. What I would like you to know is that every single person who is hearing this is in the same boat at the moment, that you are feeling like life is not always giving you what you need. But what you are noticing is that there are small improvements day by day. What I want you to know is that nobody will feel completely in the light all the time at the moment. It is a time when you will go between states, sometimes feeling amazingly good, and other times more in the shadow energies that you have been in for many lives. What I want you to know is that within the shadow energies, there are seeds of compassion, clarity, oneness, new beginnings. And these are the seeds that I want you to take forwards into your new lives. Not the shadow, but the seeds that will create a new life. What I want you to know is that in order for your lives to work out as you would like them to, it is important to go into the shadow at the moment. These are times when the shadow actually has more light than what is already in the light. And what I mean by this is that it is through the shadow that you will find what you really want in life, that it will have the components within it that make every other aspect of your life work in the way you would like. I want you to know that this does not mean you need to immerse yourself in the shadow only, but it does mean that you need to face your demons, be with what is, and put light in whatever way you do this. I also want you to know that there are some new messages some of the angels who are here want to give you. They want you to know that because of what you have all been through, you have a lot to share. But it also means that there is a lot for you to receive. Because everything that you have been through that has been difficult does need to be recompensated energetically. Because when you have been through hard times, you are not necessarily always experiencing the full joy of life at those times. And you are being told that this is a time of divine compensation, as well as a time where you are able to clear the shadow and put light into those parts of your life and being. What you are being told is that for those of you who have been shortchanged, you will find that there is a lot that will happen shortly for you. And I want you to open your energies up to receiving more and not ask yourself why you are receiving certain things, to trust that it is right for you to receive. In fact, in the coming times ahead, those who are most open to receive will actually prosper the most. In the coming times ahead, it is not the doers who will be the ones in the limelight. It will be the receivers. It will be those who are receiving from life, open to other people's compassion, kindness, generosity. Because what I see is that it is really a time where those who have been left out need to be built up, need to be given attention. And the more that you are open, the more life will give to you. I also want you to know that when you are doing a lot, it does put you in a different energy. It makes you very much in an energy where you are the one who is creating something, who is making things happen. And there are many blessings to being in such a position of doing, of being able to do, of being well enough to be a doer. But what happens is that you automatically create a role for yourself in life as a doer. And what then happens is you attract more and more things to do, which some of you may really like. But for a lot of people nowadays, it makes them feel that their lives are not their own. What I want you to know is that these times are all about doing what you feel to from the inside, feeling inspired by your inner being, and doing in a way that you are really not the one even doing it, letting things happen through you, but not trying to do things by putting your attention there and forcing yourself. Because the more you force yourself, the more karma you will create, the more jobs you will be given, and the more you will feel that your life isn't your own. So, this is a time when you have to find balance in order to succeed in life. It is a time where those who are depleted in parts of themselves need to be honest, need to let go of their pride and be open to receiving. And on this subject, I want you to know that pride can really get in the way of healing and being fully well in an authentic way. A lot of people want to appear more well than they are. They want people to believe that they are doing better than they are, in a better state, because they have an egoic investment in people believing that. Because then they feel that people will, in one way or another, admire them and have respect because they are able to cope with life so well. I want you to know that in the past this was very true, that people had admiration and respect for those who coped with life well, who could rise above any circumstance and keep going, even illness. And it was frowned upon to be a weakling, to succumb to illness and to rest. You were told by the media to take a capsule in order to be well enough to keep working. You were taught that it is much better to carry on rather than to stop, that this was good for your spirit to be resilient and strong and able to cope with anything. There was a lot of masculine energy that was thrown at everybody by the media, which is very much about functioning, keeping going, staying strong, coping with life, dealing with what you are given, and not complaining. And this energy has been good for some people because it has given them some strength, it has given them something to attune to, which on a soul level they really do resonate with. But for a lot of people, the energy has been too much. They have had neglected many parts of themselves. They have had to let go of things they really love to do and then do other things instead in order to keep going in the way that they have been taught to. What I want you to know is now is the time to let go of these things. If you are the sort of person who has always enjoyed making music and doing things which are very leisurely, do them. You don't have to let go of anything you love in order to have a career, in order to raise a family. I want you to do the things you love. Bring them in to your everyday life. Give yourself time for these things to really take off in their own way, to create what you want from your life. Even if you love to do nothing at all, then this is okay. And some people make a career out of this, doing nothing but going out to cafes, going to places they love, and then helping other people see how joyful this can be, and giving people ideas about where to go, good places to eat and drink. What I'm really trying to say is that you really can have the life of your dreams, and you are all able to make a start every single day at creating this, even if it is in a small way. And if you like to go outside and sit in cafes and watch people, then do it. We are saying it is your time now to do whatever you want to and not worry about anything. And if you are doing this from a connected place, not to avoid pain and discomfort, but because you really love it, believe it or not, you will attract abundance that way. Whatever you do from a connected place will bring you good things. It does not matter what it is. The messages I am giving you are rather unusual for some of you to hear, but it is really the way things are going. And I want you to be ahead of the game, to know the direction energies are taking every single person, and to start now, to start before life pushes you to, before you are dealt a hand that is so hard that you have to stop and you have to take care of yourself. I want you to do what you want now and not wait. And I also want you to know that these are times when energy moves fast. So when you want to do it, do it. Don't wait. I also want you to know that there are many angels who are taking care of all of you, giving you what you need, helping you to feel better inside. And when you are feeling very upset, remember that it won't be long till your state changes, that you will be given what you need. Angels will be sent to you on the earth plane to help out if needed. I also would like you to know that you will also be called at times to be there for others when they most need you. So to be open to that, see what you feel to do inside and do it. And if you ever feel that you want to be there for someone, then do it because it will be the right thing to do. I would like you to know that the week ahead is going to be a mixture of many different energies. It will be a mixture of energies which are all about going within, but also energies that support you doing things externally that you really want to do. Perhaps things that you have wanted to do for a long time. It is really a good time for planning a trip to a place you have always wanted to go and going ahead and doing it. It is a good time for perhaps doing something else you have always wanted to, such as visiting a person or something else. I want you to know that the energies at the moment are supporting new beginnings as well. So it is a good time for creating new allies, starting new friendships, starting new projects. It is a good time for gently starting new things in a intense way. I also would like you to know that one of the angels here would like to support you all in finding new ways of spending your time that give you deep nourishment, going deep within and finding what you really love and doing it. I want you to also know that through this you will heal on a deeper level because there are two ways of healing yourself, or two stages rather. And one is to feel your feelings, to clear the pain body by going within, feeling what has been, and clearing it in various ways, including by asking us to clear it from the roots and clear all the energies created thereafter. And after this, you are then going to be guided to do something on the earth plane, whether it is take up a new activity, go somewhere, or you will perhaps meet someone who will then complete the healing. And this stage is all about you having your needs met on a deeper level. So, if, for example, you feel that you have never been able to be yourself, if you feel you have been persecuted, oppressed, controlled, restricted, once you clear these energies, after this, the next part of healing will be you being fully in your flow, doing what you love to do, and really enjoying it. And this will complete the healing. It will complete your energy in this part of your being. And after this, you can move on to something else because that part of your life will already be there. And what I mean by this is once something is fully healed in you, that part of your life will always be there. You won't have to ever worry about it. Like the same way that most of you here don't have to worry about whether you eat or not every day because you take it for granted. It is not something you wake up thinking about, wondering if you will have a meal today or not, because you have meals every day. You take it for granted. And the things that you take for granted are the things in your life that you already have, the parts of you which are well. So the things you don't think about are the things you have already got energetically and that you experience in life. What I want you to know is that everything that you think about, that you worry about, are parts of you that have not fully healed yet. And it indicates that either you have to do more internal work on clearing the issue, or that you need to receive something externally in order for the healing you have done to integrate. And what I want you to know is at the moment you will receive a lot to integrate the healings that you have received, the clearings. I also want you to know that because of this, some of you may feel a bit concerned at times that your life will never change in the way that you would like. Because you may feel that you have done a lot of clearing work on yourself, a lot of healing, but not notice that things are changing on the outside. For you, I want you to know that you may have some blocks to receiving from life. You may have got so used to going inwards, clearing your energy, and making yourself well on the inside as much as you can. But you may not be as used to receiving from life itself, which is a slightly different energy. And what I mean by this is that it is very much about opening up your chakras to receive. And one of the best ways of doing this is going out in nature where there is an abundance of good energy to receive. And where there is good energy, your chakras naturally open up. You naturally are able to receive the goodness that is around you. And after you have been in nature, your whole energy is more open to life. You are able to receive more. And through this, you automatically experience more healing. What I want you to know is that receiving is healing. It is the same energy. And I want you to know this, that as you receive the goodness life has to offer, you will feel more well. And some of you here have forgotten this. I want you to remember this, to not get so caught up in healing your pain body that you forget to open yourself up to all the goodness life has to give you. As a final reminder, what I would like to offer you in this live stream is an attunement to receiving so that you can have this in your energy and you will be able to activate the receiving energy you have received at any point. So I will do this now. I would like you to know that this is done. I have no more messages. Yeah. So thank you for listening, everyone, and wishing you a lovely week ahead and lots of love to all of you.